How's everybody doing? Today I just want to show you how to change the 2017 4Runner actuator. Unfortunately now this thing gave up. As you can see, I replaced the passenger seat. That one gave out as well on me. So today I'm just going to show you how to replace it on the driver's side. Very simple. Here's what your actuator looks like. This is for the driver's seat. I bought this part from eBay. I'll put in the link below. This is a used part, but it's pretty cool. Cost me $60. And then if you can take the old piece, return it back to the seller, and they'll give you a lifetime warranty on this. Here's the basic tools that you need. Phillips, and then maybe your, this really comes in handy right here. Take out the sharp areas. 10 millimeters, sorry, and then this right here just for the front. I'll walk you guys through the steps. So the first thing we need to do is pop this side right here, just like that. There's another piece right here, just like that. And then the other piece is right here. And then you just need to move the handle to get this piece out. Alright. Just put that right there. So if you take a look, there's a screw right here, and there's one there, and that one right here. So we're going to take out those three, and then eventually we'll take those for the actuators right here. Alright, so after you guys take out the screws, really what you need to do is just pop at the bottom. If you hear those little pops, it's okay. You just gotta work your way to the top. We forgot this little piece right here. Let me show you right. Definitely don't want to forget about this piece right here. Make sure you take this out. Okay. All right. As you can see here, it looks like there's a little hook. It's just hanging on the door. You just kind of need to take it out just like that and just pull out. All right. Trying to see if you guys can see all of this right here. So we got to disconnect. Let me see if you guys can see that. All right, start out with this switch. All right, here we go. As you can see, this is the inside. The door, obviously had to snap this off, followed by the rods that are connected to the actuator. And this connects to the little light. So this is what it looks like here. Really simple, you just had to pop in place. Those are the metal rods right here. They were connected. Just remember that the white is on top, the green is at the bottom. There's the white. And the green one goes right in here. You can see the seal You could take this off. Highly recommend you to get a razor or something and just cut this through rather than just peeling it off. And let's just go ahead and do that real quick. You don't have to take the whole thing out. This will do. What's important now is really you don't want to bend any of those rods. You want to keep them just the way they are, straight as much as possible. So now what we need to do is disconnect the actuator from here. But before we do that, I'm going to loosen up this bolt. I believe this connects to the window rail. The reason for that is because you want to let that loose. I'll show you what I mean. In order for us to slide the actuator. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. That window rail right there would have to be removed. So in order for us to move it on the side, we're just going to have to disconnect this bolt. And then from there, we can take that actuator and slide it out of the way and move it out of here. Let's try this out. All right, use this to disconnect the bolt. There it is. You guys can see. Sorry guys, I can't really zoom in that much. Here's your actuator right at the bottom. That rail should be able to disconnect. All right. Let me see if I can take this out. I'll record. One other thing I forgot to mention, make sure you snap this off. This connects to the actuator right here. So just like so. Okay. All right. Now you can disconnect this. All right. After we snap this off, disconnected the actuator from the front. Now it's just a matter of wiggling this right here and just slide it out. Just be careful with the window rail, just like that. You want to make sure that those rods are straight as much as possible. Just slide them out of the seal. And there you go. One thing I forgot to mention, just be careful right here. This is where there's like an actual metal rod inside the door that you would have to hook in to put the new one in. I'll try to zoom in right now and see if you guys can see it. As I mentioned right here, here's the metal rod that you just gotta make sure, slide that inside. There it is. Slide that inside the actuator when you try to put the new one in. All right, well, on to the fun part right here. This is the easiest part, honestly. Here's your old one, and all we need to do is just transfer these rods to the new piece right here. So if you buy a new one, I think it costs you like almost $350. If you buy it from the site, it's really 60 bucks, and then return the old one and you get a lifetime warranty. So anyways, here it is. So Really as simple as just disconnect. You see that pop right here, the Bridget? Just make sure you don't want to bend this off. Slide it out. Just like that. Take that out right here. Then for this one right here, it does feel like a little bit snug, but you could actually open this out. So let's try this. Sounds like you broke it, but it's not. This is what it's supposed to look like. All right. Same concept. Just take this out right here. Just be careful with this metal rod. You want to kind of insert it the way it came out. Just like that. All right. The old one. Same concept. We'll go ahead and start with this. You can see the direction. So just straight in, bent, and make sure you hit the grooves in right here. Gotta hear that snap. There it is. That's it. And for this one right here. That. All right, there you go. Now on to putting it into the door. But it's important. If you guys been paying attention, do you know which one goes on top, which one goes at the bottom? Well, just as a reminder, white goes to the top and green is at the bottom. And this is how we're going to insert it. Just keep in mind. So the challenge is really, as I mentioned before, is to try to insert the rod that's inside the door right now through here, and then kind of snug this behind the window rail. All right. So first thing you want to do, slide this through here. That back inside behind the window rail. Let's try if I can do that. So we got the actuator in, connected the bolts, it's flush. Now we just need to snap this inside. Now the only piece that's left, just to kind of show you, let me see if I can just go inside here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Here's your actuator. There's that metal rod that I mentioned. That one right here. And now this window rail that we need to tie back in. All right, and we need to tie it back in here. So sometimes the hole, you can see it's at the bottom. You just need to kind of push this up, and it should work. Let me go ahead and tie this stuff in. Just to be on the safe side, before we put the doors in, everything is connected. So now I highly recommend to put the windows down. Make sure that we didn't scratch anything. Well, Unfortunately, we would have to connect the door first. There it is. Just connect it to here. Good. And now you just reverse the operation, just like how you took it out. Put everything back inside. So now just tie it the seal, just like so. Gotta connect the rods in. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see if you can. The white one on top, green at the bottom. There we go. Got that in. So now we just gotta connect the lights. Bottom. There we go. Now on to the hardest part, right here. I hate this part. I can't really see where it hooks. There we go. Alright, now you just need to snap everything into pieces. That's the hardest part right here. Now you just snap them in. Alright. At this point, you're good to go. Now it's just a matter of just screwing everything back in. So the question is now, does it work? Let's see. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck.